Well, hello everyone, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you want, click the subscribe button and the bell notifications on so you can get notified every time I upload a video. I'm not really good at saying that because I'm a real person who actually wants, who doesn't want to be paid or anything like that. And if I ever got the opportunity to go to LA for an event, that would be amazing. I would be honored. But I'm doing this because it's fun, and I just I have things that I love to do and say, and I want you guys to know that this is a makeup channel, but this is also a channel where I share my real life and my real struggles and my heart, because I'm an honest person. I don't hide. And yeah, I'm wearing my pajamas, and I'm wearing my pajamas in a lot of my videos because I have a very weak immune system because I have a disease and I get sick a lot. So half the time you see me filming and uploading, have had the flu, or like I've been having diarrhea and throwing up. And I'm sorry if that's TMI for some of you, but honestly, that's what I'm telling you, that I am committed to doing this because I like to do it. It takes my mind off of certain things. If my day is going bad or something and I turn on YouTube and I film, or I watch really funny videos from like Jeffree Star, Tana Mongeau, what are the other ones out there that I really like? Casey Holmes, um, J- Jeffree Star, James Charles, um, Jessica Braun. I love her channel. Casey Holmes, um, Tana Mongeau. I think I mentioned that one. There's a lot. There's a lot of channels that I subscribe to. I love watching um, Kathleen Lights and her with JC Smiles. They make me laugh so hard. I died yesterday. I was watching a video. They were doing cat chats and they were tipsy, and she had and this video is probably filmed like 6 months ago, but I just watched it the other day because I didn't see it until yesterday or something. And with the foundations that have a dropper, she thought it was a pump, so she's trying to pump out the foundation onto her hand, and I'm just sitting there dying laughing because I'm like, wow, are you really that like? It was a dropper foundation, like it wasn't a pump. It was like the TARDIS of the Sea foundation, where you like drop, or like the Cover FX drops, or it was a dropper instead of like a pump or a pour out. So she was like trying. I was laughing so hard. I died. I died laughing because it was so funny. Because she was trying to pump out foundation with, then there was no pump, and it was absolutely hilarious. I died laughing. I commented too. I was like, I died laughing. It was hilarious. So I love it when I can see funny videos, but then also seeing a real side to people on here, because yeah, they might have a name, on here, and they might, be the most successful YouTuber in the world, but it's like there's a person in there, and I know that, and I just want to say that I am a Christian, and I love Jesus Christ with all of my heart, and I love my family with all of my heart. But I am also one of the most non-judgmental people that you will ever meet in your life. I'm not one to judge. I'm not one to, because I can't do that. That's not my job. And if a lot of other Christians understood that, maybe this world would be a little bit different. But a lot of people have it in their heads that they have the right to judge people, but they don't. But you can judge the fruit of the person. So you can see if they're giving off Jesus in their life. And if they're not, then they're not. But if they are, then they are, you know? And you can't really, say you're going to hell because you're not doing this. That's not my job. And that's not any Christian's jobs. Christian job. I can't talk. That's not any believer's jobs, okay? No Christian has the right to say to people that they're going to this way or that way. Maybe they are, but you don't have the right to tell them that because you're just as wretched as the other person. So honestly, there's a lot of things I do not support and I will not support on my YouTube channel, but I'm not gonna be mean about it. I'm not going to be, because I don't care about that. It's the person. I look past the demeanor, so to speak. Like, I don't love or really support homosexuality, but there's a person behind that, and it's the person that I want to get to know. The person. I don't, you can put this front up, but it's the person that I enjoy watching and laughing with, because there's a person behind that. It's not, it doesn't make them, labels don't, I don't like labels either, okay? I really don't. And it's not because, what? Sorry, my cat just looked at me like I was crazy. Hi, sweetie. Hi. Come here. Oh, come here? No? Okay. Sorry. He's just looking at me. And I know this is a really uncomfortable topic that people don't generally just film and post about, but my faith is very important to me. And I know a lot of people are like, well, why do this then? I am not a person to dabble in the spiritual realm. We are actually, if you are technically a Christian and you're following the Lord, the Bible specifically does say that we're not supposed to contact the spirit world. We're not at all. So, but He can. So if you have a loved one that has died, ask God to tell them something, because then, it's like, just, Jesus, please tell this person that I have loved so much that I miss them, and that, I'm thinking about them or something, and I'm very, very aware of the spiritual realm now, more aware of it than I used to be, because I'm watching movies that are bringing my attention to it, and it's real, the spiritual realm is nothing to mess around with. If you play with a Ouija board, you're gonna get it, so don't do that. Hello, didn't you learn the first time? You know what I mean? It's like, if you had an awful experience the first time, then why are you doing it again? Don't do that. That's dumb. Don't, because you're gonna end up in a lot of trouble if you do that. So I, for one, just stay away from that stuff. I think it's bad, very, very bad, because spirits are nothing to be messed with. And I'm not here to shove religion down anybody's throat or telling them that they have to believe what I believe, but I'm not going to be ashamed of talking about how much I love my Jesus Christ. And yes, I am against homosexuality, and yes, I am against, and yes, the spiritual realm is very, very real, and it is very, very imminent, and we have to fight with Jesus on our side. But I'm not a judgmental person, nor would I ever be, because that's not my job. I love the YouTube, and I love the people supporting me, and I love the YouTubers that I get to watch. But there's an in between. But I'm not a person that that, well, I'm just gonna be blunt because everybody else can be blunt, so why can't I be blunt, you know? And I'm not judgmental. I'm just kind of like, if you're born a boy, then you should stay a boy. If you're born a girl, you should stay a girl. That's my, any, that's just my thing. If you were born a woman, then you should stay a woman. If you were born a man, then you should stay a man, because obviously God made you that way for a reason. So why go changing it when you know that he made you like that for a reason? You know, there's a reason. So it's not like I'm looking at it and like, oh, they're changing themselves, they're awful. No, it's like, no, that's not what I think at all. I don't think anybody's awful. I'm just thinking that if you were born one gender and then you're trying to go to another gender, it's like, why though? You were obviously born a girl, let's say, for a reason, you know? And that's just what I think. I know I'm unpopular with everybody. I'm an unpopular opinion, okay? I always have been and I always will be. So you can leave me as many nasty comments as you want, and you can tell me that I'm wrong and blah blah blah, but guess what? I stand firm on my beliefs. You cannot change them. No matter how much you want to comment and be like, well, what about this? What about that? It's like, no, I'm not filming this video as like a debate. I'm filming this video and telling you that this is who I am, and I know a lot of people try to keep religion and all this stuff out, but I can't do that. Jesus is the only reason why I'm alive today. Okay? And I believe so strongly in him that my whole world is centered around him. And one day, very, very soon, I may get persecuted for posting this video, for speaking the name of Jesus, but I'm not ashamed of it, and I'm not going to be ashamed of it. I love Jesus Christ. Yes, I am, and I am against the things that he's against. I am against homosexuality, transgender, people being trans, and people thinking that they should change themselves when they don't need to. And I will not, and you shouldn't either, dabble in the spiritual realm, or even allow, like, if there's spirits in your house or whatever, it's like, there's no such thing as a good spirit or a bad spirit, okay? The spiritual realm is where the enemy tries to control your thoughts. And if you are a fighter and a Christian out there, you know that the enemy loves to come in and pretend that there's a good spirit and there's a bad spirit. But there's no such thing, okay? If you sense a spiritual presence in your house, get that Bible out, get on your knees, and rebuke that spirit, because that should not be in your house. And I am firm on what I believe. And I'm sorry if this offends any of you, but guess what? You have offended me with some of the stuff that you have said. But I still like your channels, and I'm not saying anybody in particular here. I'm just kind of throwing that out there as like a general thing of, well, you've offended with me in some of the comments, but I'm not going to judge you, and I still enjoy watching your channel. You are very talented at doing makeup. You know what you're doing, and I really like your channel. Like, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that. Like, but that's me. See, and I'm going to be me on here. So if you don't like that, sorry. But I'm me, and I am proud to be me. And there are times in my life where I've had to be extremely, extremely strong-willed and telling people how it's going to be, because they think that they can tell me how it's going to be. But in reality, it's like, no, you do not tell me what to do. I'm an adult here. You don't get a say in how you run my life. Just saying. So if you think that you can comment, be like, you're wrong, blah, 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 well, it's like, well, okay. No, I'm not wrong, but you can think that. And you can think that I'm judging, but I'm not. But I know that I'm not wrong because of what the Bible says. And that is where if it says in the scriptures about a certain topic that people think is okay, and it clearly says no, then it's a no. Then I'm against it because that's what the Lord says. I do drink every once in a while, and stuff like that. I'm 25 years old, so every now and then, and actually sometimes a beer really helps my stomach to be settled because I get nauseous a lot, and sometimes the sugar from like a Sprite or a ginger ale or something like that can be can contribute to the stomach ache. So sometimes it's better to have something like a beer where it's not as sweet tasting. The beer it's like it depends on the time that I'm feeling that way. So, but I'm still me. Like, I'm me no matter what. I'm not gonna be a fake version of me. I'm not fake. And I love you guys so much. Oof, my stomach. I love music too. I'm me, and I give everything I have to Jesus Christ because He's the one who made me, and He's the one that is going to take me home when it's time. So that's what I do. That's me. I'm not saying you have to be that way. I'm just saying, hey, I'm a real person here. I'm a believer in Jesus Christ. I love Him with all of my heart. Follow His word as much as possible. And if there's something in His word that everybody is talking about that thinks is okay, but then His word says different, sorry, I have to go with Jesus Christ on that. Because I would rather, and if you've seen God's Not Dead too, this is a quote from there. But I would rather stand with God and be judged by the world than stand with the world and be judged by God. Because He is the ultimate one that made us. I would rather be on His side than on the world's side. That's just me. So I'm down to earth. I'm a very amazing, sweetest person you'll ever meet in your life. Loving, kind, sweet, funny, caring, generous, but I'm also very strong-willed, and I'm strong in my faith, and I think people should respect that because I respect other people. You don't see me I don't leave mean comments to people, oh, you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do that. No, I'm not going to do that because it's not my place, and plus it's just like, well, what good is that going to do? That's not gonna, ow. That's not going to do anything good. That's just going to make people more upset. It's like, well, that's, a lot of believers, Christians don't realize that when they comment the hurtful things that they're being more like the world than they realize. And that's the thing. Is it's like, well, what do I have to gain from leaving a negative comment on something? What do I have to gain to tell these people that what they're doing is wrong? Like, what is like, why? When I'm not the one that set the rules. I didn't write the Bible. I'm not the writer of the Bible. I'm not sitting here and telling you that I'm perfect. I'm just telling you that I'm very strong in my faith, and I will not be shaken, and I respect you, so please respect me, and I'm not going to demand that you believe. Like I said, you don't have to believe what I believe, but Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life. And I really cling to him. And I love to sing worship music to him. And I wanted to share a song. And if you guys have made it this far, thank you. I'm sorry. I know it's hard to hear, but that's just who I am. So there's just a little bit of a song that I know that some people, there's worship music out there nowadays that you do have to be careful with still, even in Christian and worship music, because of the lies and the deception coming in. But if you take a song and you listen to it and then you just feel like a heart connection to it, take that and run with it, because you can take any song and worship God with it. That's in there. And like, I've heard a lot of negativity about Hillsong, but there's a song that I really love, and it's just a simple worship song, and I use that to worship the Lord with, because I'm not Hillsong. I didn't write it, but the meaning of that song is what I'm worshiping with. And I wanted to sing it for you guys because I want you to know that I love him. This is my desire to honor you. All I have within me, I give you praise. All that I have adored is in you. Lord, I give you my heart, I give you my soul. I live for you alone. Every breath that I take, every moment I'm awake, Lord, have your way in me. Lord, I give you my heart, I give you my soul. I live for you alone. Every breath that I take, every moment I'm awake, Lord, have your way in me. This is my desire to honor you. All I have within me, I give you praise. All that I adore is in you. Lord, I give you my heart, I give you my soul. I live for you alone. Every breath that I take, every moment I'm awake, Lord, have your way in me. Lord, I give you my heart, I give you my soul. I live for you alone, and every breath that I take, and every moment I'm awake, Lord, have your way in me. That song is just, listen to those lyrics. Lord, I give you my heart, I give you my soul. I live for you alone, and every breath that I take, and every moment I'm awake, Lord, have your way in me. The only reason why I'm on this earth is I'm living for Jesus Christ, and he is my one and true rock who I can go to in times of turmoil and happy and good times, and I have great friends around me, and I love you guys, I do. So please understand where this video is coming from. It's not coming from a place of judgment or like I have to tell you this. But I just wanted to post it and let you guys know that who I am. I'm a real person. And I'm not going to keep this from you. So, anyway, I love you guys. I hope you understand. And I will talk to you later. Alright, bye.